rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Gonzalez's kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Smallwood. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to throw here. And it's complete right back to Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Open man is Trey Burton. And all the the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense. The way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run with Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Larry Fitzgerald. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Going back to Marshall, he's got him again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Pierre Desir. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
The former Cardinal Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
on first down. Smallwood. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And off comes to Smallwood. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
81 yards on the ground for him so far. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.